I remember when I first started learning English, I used to feel like I understood everything. But when it came to speaking, my mind would go blank. And I knew this happens with everyone. You are not alone in this. Hi everyone, if you are new here, my name is Anushka. And have you ever wondered why you can understand English so well but struggle to speak? Don't worry, in this video I am going to break down the reasons why this happens and how you can solve this. तो चलो शुरू करते हैं. So let's talk about understanding English first. When you understand English, it's usually passive learning. मतलब जब आप मूवीज, सॉन्ग्स, यूट्यूब वीडियोस कंज्यूम करते हो और आपको लगता है कि आपको सब समझ आ रहा है, बट ये सिर्फ लिसनिंग और रीडिंग तक ही लिमिटेड होता है. इट्स लाइक वॉचिंग समवन कुक. मतलब आप कुकिंग शो देख रहे हो बट आप उतने कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हो अभी उस रेसिपी को बनाने में. एंड स्पीकिंग रिक्वायर्स एक्टिव लर्निंग. मतलब हमें यहाँ पे ज्यादा एफर्ट्स डालने पड़ते हैं एंड दैट्स वेयर मोस्ट पीपल स्ट्रगल. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन द डिफरेंस बिटवीन passive and active learning. Imagine you are watching a cooking show. This is passive learning because you are watching and understanding how the dish is made. But when you try cooking it yourself, you really learn the process. That's active learning. The same thing happens with English. When you try to read or listen, you are passively absorbing the language. But when you try to speak, you are actively using the language because you are forming sentences, recalling vocabulary, thinking about grammar all at once. Now let's talk about the main reason why you find it difficult to speak. Fear. डर लगता है हमें कि हम कोई गलती ना कर दें. You are frightened of making mistakes. But remember, mistakes are part of learning process. I know you have heard this line many times on social media, but if you don't work for it, you won't get it surely. इन आर स्कूलिंग हमने इंग्लिश सिर्फ थ्योरी में की है, हम प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते थे. दैट्स व्हाई व्हेन इट्स टाइम टू स्पीक वी फील नर्वस. सेकंड, लैक ऑफ प्रैक्टिस. आपको यूट्यूब वीडियोस में भी कहीं पर भी बहुत सारे इनपुट्स मिल जाएंगे इंग्लिश समझने के लिए, बट व्हेन इट्स टाइम टू स्पीक आपको प्रैक्टिस ही करनी पड़ेगी एंड ऑफ द डे. एंड if you don't use it actively, it stays passive. It's not only for English. Whether it is Japanese, Chinese, German, French, कोई भी language हो, it stays with everyone. So what's the solution? कैसे अपनी speaking को improve कर सकते हैं? So let's move on to the final part of the video for the tips.
Tip number one, speak out loud. Start practicing by speaking out loud. Use simple sentences and practice in front of a mirror with a friend. This will build your confidence. Tip number two, think in English. Try to think in English. Start with simple thoughts, gradually make them more complex. Tip number three, find a practice partner. Join a speaking club or find a language partner to practice.
So that's how you can bridge the gap between understanding and speaking English. Remember, fear or lack of practice are your biggest enemies. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And let me know in the comments if you want more tips on learning English.